Hello and welcome back to the Heavy Metal Practical channel here at YouTube. Welcome to another album of the week. This, of course, is episode number 49. Now, if you took the time to have watched my the state of YouTube and this channel video, which if you did took the time to actually watch that, then you probably would have heard me saying that there wouldn't be a album of the week video until January, or at least around the beginning of 2020. Well, since I've been wanting to do some reviews to kind of cap off this year, and pretty much at this, pretty much this year for 2019. Well, I knew that was going to be a little bit of task, and I know there's definitely at least two releases here, this one and another one that I definitely wanted to get out of the way, but I didn't know if I felt like doing actual video recorded stuff on here. So since it's very easy for me to put stuff around, Monday to and so on, and since I don't own these physically, I only own these in digitally, at least have these digitally, well, I definitely thought about doing these as album of the week videos, and basically kind of at least making these two the last final album of the week videos of this year. And so it's be the first time for me to actually do reviews as a album of the week, and I don't know if I'm going to do this all the time, but for this to cap of this year, I'd made these two an exception. So this will be the first review for a album of the week video, or at least a review disguised as a album of the week video. So today's album of the week, of course, our first album of the week review type of video is for I guess you can say a fairly still new band, but it's for a band called, well, Silverblade, and this is their very first full-length album, which was released on October 27th of this year, and it's a self-titled release, released only digitally. I know that there is a physical copy, however, I think it only seems to be through either their shows. I've seen one picture of this as I think it was on their Facebook page, or was it Instagram? I can't remember, but anyways, still, but at this point, I don't know if it's that available for that. All I've just seen this is listed as digital, and the only way I actually found out about this release was actually through, what was this, NWOTHM Full Albums, which is, of course, on YouTube, and I am subscribed to that one, and definitely once in a while, if I'm looking for something new that is definitely in the new way, or at least traditional metal sound, or new wave or traditional heavy metal, I'll definitely go to that channel and just see what's there and what's uploaded. So I saw that listed, and I decided to give it to check it out, and this is a solid fucking album. Definitely, this band, of course, Silverblade, are based out of Argentina, or are from there, Buenos Aires or Argentina, of course, they're from. And they were formed in 2004, but they didn't really release anything until pretty much around the early part of this decade, which was 2012. And so just mostly EP, demos, and of course now of their very first full-length album. So let's finally get into the actual album itself, which is again self-titled. On here is about at least 8 songs, and it pretty much clocks in around 37, or just a little over 37 minutes. And of course, you kind of hear a little bit in the background, and hopefully, since I have it a little bit turned up, I'm hoping I'm not worrying about any copyright claims, because I don't know if this has been claimed. If it has been, I'll probably end up seeing it, but right now, I don't care. I just definitely want something a little in the background for now. Just great, give me at the same time while I talk about it. Also, you might get a little snippet of it. Definitely, this is, of course, again, some solid traditional heavy metal, with most of the songs actually being sung in their native language. So it's all sung in Argentinian, whatever I think is the language for it. I know I probably just made an ass out of there. But there's at least 3 songs where they actually sing in English, which are based on the 3 songs on here that are sung in English is Feel the Blade, Evil from Darkness, which is track number 4, and the very last track on here, Ring of Fire. They are the only songs that are actually sung in English, and it's definitely solid tracks. So yeah, to me this is just some solid traditional metal, and definitely to me gives me some vibes, a bit of Queensryche, mostly really early Queensryche. Think more like the EP and the Warning. And of course, I will have to even state that the singer Sebastian Braddock, his vocals definitely remind me a lot of Jeff Tate. Definitely during that period, he definitely hits some of those kind of notes, and if you definitely check this out, you definitely can tell that you can really get that kind of impression. He's really hitting those notes. Even at times I was also, even listening to this, I even get a little bit of a Striper feel. While they're not Christian, but musically, it's got that anthemic heavy metal feel to it. And of course, I can draw comparisons to maybe Judas Priest, but I definitely can hear a lot of Queensryche and a little bit of Striper in the sound. Just those 2 bands. It's just musically, it comes off like that. And if I did point out Striper, and if that is a turnoff, I'll mostly compare it to a lot of the later, more recent ones, where it's a little more on the heavy side. Even can draw some comparisons to even maybe modern Saxon in some aspects here and there. But other than that, everything's got that, and Sebastian Braddock's vocals definitely somewhere sit there between Jeff Tate and Michael Sweet. It just hits those kind of real high notes, and it's just definitely adds so extra something to these songs. So it's just a very solid heavy metal album with great hooks, with just good riffs. Everything just has, again, a hook to every bit of it. It's just fantastic stuff. And I really can't see any fan who are a fan of heavy metal and so on, or like this kind of stuff, and not like this. I just can't see them not. It's all solid quality metal. So with that, definitely a solid album. If you are definitely interested in checking this out, again, it was only released via digitally right now. I know there is some physical copies, but as far as trying to get this, I think you may have to go one of their shows, and I don't know if they're playing anywhere within, maybe mostly Europe, but definitely somewhere around there. But still, it seems at this point it seems to be digital. If a record label decides to actually contact them or contact this band on actually trying to mass produce this album to everywhere, that'd be a great way to actually introduce this band to even more people. But hopefully my channel actually does more of this too, because I think there's a fucking quality traditional heavy metal album. It's just got great hooks, riffs, just again vocal melodies and so on, and it's just all great high energy stuff. So again, also I will at the end of here, or at least in the description, I will definitely leave a link to the band's actual YouTube page, because there really doesn't seem to be a Bandcamp page for this band. So I'll definitely leave you a link to their YouTube page and so on. So with that, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope I end up turned you on to a newer band. So with that, this is Heavy Thresh Sam out, and I'll see you all later. Take care, everyone, and have a very good holiday.